Hi, I have not met so many people who lie. It's actually unbelievable. The stories that I'm hearing lately from people has triggered me to create a workshop on changing your thoughts, changing your life. Some of the things that I've been hearing go like this. Oh, sorry, I've just changed my camera. Oh, you get to have a view of my window. There you go. That was a bit of excitement. Nothing like home live videos to keep you on your toes. One story. I'm at home. I'm a mum and I'm working from home. Now I need to do homeschooling. It's not going well. Trying to juggle my full-time job and manage my children's homeschooling is an absolute disaster. I can't do either properly. I'm getting irritated. I feel annoyed. I feel stressed. I feel overwhelmed. It's not making me feel good. My kids aren't happy. I'm getting irritated with them because they need me. They want to eat all day long and I can't get my work done. My boss isn't happy with me and I'm not fulfilling the workload that I need to fulfill. I feel like crying. I am so upset. I can't handle this and I don't know when it's going to end. I feel like a failure as a mother and in the workplace. What am I going to do? The next story that I often hear is I now have to present and do things online through Zoom and create workshops. Okay, this has been going on a year almost since COVID had us in this work from home situation, but I still haven't learned to use all the technology that I need to be using. I created a workshop. So many people signed up, but only half of that amount attended. I must be useless. When I held my workshop, 2 people actually left. Most of the people didn't even engage. I must be useless at this. I must be no good. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm in the wrong job. Everybody else can do this but me. I feel so useless. I feel pathetic. Everybody else can do it. Why can't I? The next story that I'm hearing. I'm working from home. I've got the kids. My husband works on the front line, my partner. He goes off out, comes home feeling really irritated. He'll hardly speak to me. I feel like I'm not appreciated. I'm not even heard. Here's me working from home all day with the kids. I get so upset because I feel like he isn't even seeing me or appreciating what I do. He has no idea what it's like to be home all day, trying to juggle the house, the kids, work. I feel so undervalued. I feel like he doesn't see me anymore. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't want to be with me. Maybe our relationship's over. Can you see what's happening here? 3 different scenarios that people are experiencing, leaving them in each scenario feeling very down, anxious, depressed, sad, lonely, undervalued, incapable. It's not a nice way to feel. It's very disempowering. These people feel like they are not achieving and they are not doing very well. What is this causing? It's causing stress. They might not even realize that they are stressed. They may not realize or notice or be aware of the symptoms and the effect it is having on them. This is a vicious cycle. This is a person's thoughts. They are catastrophizing, they are ruminating, they are exaggerating, and creating stories in their heads that don't even exist. They are lying to themselves. What this can cause is unhelpful coping mechanisms, like turning for comfort to alcohol, food as a source of comfort, you can see how this can have a really negative or unhelpful effect on your home, your family life, your relationships, your work, your own mental, emotional, physical health and well-being, if not addressed. So all of these scenarios triggered from simple events, a person trying to homeschool, trying to endeavor to learn how to use technology so that they can fulfill their work commitments online, and a relationship and a family life that is strained because of the current climate that we're living in. But this person decided unconsciously to grow a story, and one stressful thought led to another. So it's like a grasshopper. They leaped from one step into a very negative, unhelpful next thought, which continues a vicious cycle, which is very hard to break unless you're aware. All of these scenarios and others in your life could be dealt with and managed in a much more helpful way if you learn that you have a choice over your thoughts, and you have a choice of where you want to focus your thoughts, and you can learn not to have these thoughts grow legs so that they run away on you. You can learn and be aware that this stress cycle can have detrimental effects on your whole life. So learning to be aware of your thoughts, learning to step back and see, what are you thinking? What is going on here? You put a wedge between that thought, the emotions, and the effects of the emotions on your behavior. You are stopping a negative cycle of thought patterns from spiraling out of control. Let's face it, when we are in that stressed, anxious state, we can't think clearly. We become reactive and impulsive, and we are of no help to ourselves and to others. So you can see how managing stress in your life is absolutely vital if you are to have a happy home, a happy workspace, and feel happy and good in yourself. And all of this can be triggered from one thought that can spiral out of control and sabotage you in so many ways. I used to think very unhelpful thoughts because I didn't know I had a choice. In my 30s, I had a great awareness that my thoughts were not me, and that I had a choice, and I learned how to manage them and understand them and observe them, and my life has never been the same in a positive way. So I would ask you just to check in what you're thinking in any given moment, and if you're thinking and you're becoming stressed, stepping back and thinking, what am I thinking? And we go into much more depth into all of this in my training and in my workshop on how to challenge and manage your thoughts so that you can live a much happier, healthier life and more in control, and every part of your life blossoms when you become aware of and the driver of your own thoughts. So my wish is that you become aware of your thoughts. And remember, your mind is like a garden, your brain rather. And you can go grow flowers or you can grow weeds. And being aware of that can change your life. There are quick, easy, simple techniques that you can use to train yourself not to go down the unhelpful route, because it can end up in a very negative, unhelpful space for you quite quickly if you allow it. And knowing you have the choice, you can retrain your brain. If you are used to thinking in an unhelpful or negative way, you can retrain your brain. Neuroplasticity is a term that says that we can rewire and retrain our brains. We used to think that our brain was fixed. It is the way it is. What you've got is what you've got, and that's it. However, science has now shown that we can retrain our brains and learn up until the day we leave this earth. So what you focus on is what you become, and you can grow stronger neural pathways in your brain that are more positive, and that will then become your way of being. And believe me, I know it works. All it takes is for you to want change and to be proactive in empowering yourself to take back control of so much of your life, which all can begin with your thoughts. So maybe today and throughout the week, whether it's when you wash your hands, boil the kettle, I always say those things because it's probably what I do most. Check in. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Is it the past? My thoughts? Are they in the future? Which is generally when we're stressed and anxious. Hi, Suzanne. Lovely to see you. And I know, Suzanne, you would know all of this and how helpful it is. Where are my thoughts? Are they in the past or the future? Because that's of no use to me. They will only cause you stress and anxiety because, like I said in my video the other day, you're given what you need in this moment to cope. And if your thoughts are constantly in the past and future, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're causing yourself unnecessary stress because the only life you have is what you have right now. So focusing and bringing your mind and your thoughts back into this present moment is so powerful. And that is the power of practicing mindfulness techniques. It is a practice. The more you continue to do that with using your breath or many other techniques, you learn to be more present in this moment, which is where science says we are happiest. We are least happy, they say, when our mind is wandering, and it makes total sense. Living in the present moment is where you will find most calm, most ease, and when you learn to calm your body and your mind is when you can think with the greatest clarity and calm and ease. You will make the most clear and best decisions. You will be able to think outside the box. Your mind won't be racing, creating all those stories I said earlier in the video. You will be back in control. And I'm telling you, that is a wonderful space to be in. And these are techniques. This is a training. Anybody can do it. You just gotta want to. It's as simple as that. There are techniques that you can integrate into your day, doing what you already do. So if you'd like to join me for a one-off session or for any of my training or my workshop tomorrow on changing your thoughts, changing your mind, which I will rerun in a few weeks' time, empower yourself. This is your life and you deserve to be happy. Take care and I will chat to you again tomorrow.